Hello there. As regular Prime members and YouTube viewers will know that we post videos up every Friday. Now last Friday at the very last minute we got a copy of the rulebook for Black Seas and we kind of rushed it out a bit. Well, this Friday we've got a copy of Master and Commander that we're rushing out a bit again. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do an unboxing and you're going to look at it with me for the first time, so we'll open it up and see what's inside and go through the contents. Master and Commander is the starter set for Black Seas, which is the Napoleonic or Age of Sail battle game from Warlord Games, covering the years 1770 to 1830. So lifting the lid on this nice sturdy box, let's see what we have inside. Putting that over to one side. Right, okay, we'll go straight for the models to start with. So we've got a total of 6 frames. 6 frames containing 2 different ships. We've got brigs. They're the brigs on this frame here. That's one lot of brigs there. That's another lot of 2 brigs, 4 brigs. Some more brigs there, so we've got 6 brigs, and then on these frames we've got the frigates. So we've got 1 frigate there, and 1 frigate there, and 1 frigate there. So we've got a total of 3 frigates and 6 brigs. So these are the main models that are used for playing the game, all plastic as you can see and easy to construct, and also available with the latest issue of War Games Illustrated, or rather the forthcoming October issue of War Games Illustrated. So if you want to have a play with those ships, get a copy of the magazine. So I'll put those over to one side. We've shown those quite a few times before, so I won't go into any great detail about those. Let's have a look at the other components. So we've got a guide here for putting the plastic ships together. They are really simple, so the guide is very brief because there's not a lot to it, to be honest. We've also got here a little bit of thread. This is a bit of cotton thread. Now what could this be for? Well, this is clearly for doing the rigging on the boats, so on the ships. So there's some instructions on how you should rig your vessel, and this is the bit of kit that you need for doing that. Let's have a look inside this bag of component parts here. We've got a lot of the cards that are used in the game. These are the ship cards. So having a look through here, we've got different types of ships. This is the large merchant ship, more large merchant ships, a brig there. What these cards are used for is for putting at the side of the table or off the table somewhere, and these are the card representations of your ships that are being used on the tabletop, and this is where you record your damage and you see how many guns that the ships have got. So yeah, that's your sort of off-table guide to the ships that are on the table. Quite a few of those, as I say, for different types of ships. Then we have some fluff, some cotton wool which is used to show when your ship has caught fire or to show when your ship has fired its guns. Back to this little component bag. So we've got here some, as it says on it, Black Seas frigate and brigs ratline sheet. So what these are for are to get those lovely little bit of rigging that you see on the side of the ship. So quickly grab this lid and we can see what we're looking at here. So the kind of rigging that you get up here, which is known as ratlines, really difficult to do with the thread. So what Warlord have done is they've given you this in the form of a sheet which you can cut out and use and attach to the side of your ship, so it looks like it's got this rigging on the side of it, which is a really neat trick. To be honest, I've not tried it yet, so I hope it's easy to fit on, but I do know that when it is fitted on, it does look very effective. So that's the rat lines there. What else have we got in this component bag? We've got the wake cards. They pop out. Wake cards will be familiar to you if you've played Cruel Seas, the other naval game from Warlord Games. These wake cards go beneath the ships, and they're a guide to how fast your ship is going at any given time. So they're the different wake cards there. So we'll need one to go under every ship that you've got. These are, so look what we got here. These are Black Sea's French naval flags. So French naval flags and British naval flags. So these are identification flags that you can put on your ship. So during the game, you know who they belong to. If you're the British player, you look out for the Union Jack. If you're the French player, you look out for the tricolor. There's also some pirate flags on there as well, and different sizes. So all sorts of the larger flags to go on the top mast, and then little identification flags as well, so you can identify one ship from another, because that does become a bit of a problem during the game, knowing which ship you've moved and which ship is yours, etc. So they help out with that. Back to stuff to do with the models here. We've got the sails, so we've got a main sail, mizzen sail and foresail. These are pop out little things. So this is thick card with a laminate on it, a gloss laminate. So these then fit round your sails, so you can represent your ships like that with the sails on them. For the ones that are free with Warlord Games Illustrator, you can download these from our website as well and print them out yourself. So yeah, lots of different cards there. So there's two different colours by the look of it. There's dark sails or there's light sails, depending on what you want to go for. We've also got the dice here, 10-sided dice, which are used for most of the shooting, and 2 6-sided dice, which I believe are used for critical hits. Then we have the rulebook. Here it is, a softback rulebook. Now I'm not going to go into this in much detail because we did do this last week. You can find the video of our flip through of the book, but there it is. It is a very nice looking piece of work, and it contains all the rules, basic and advanced, for playing Black Seas. Right, the last thing, because there's 2 more things in the box. We've got a play sheet here. So this is what you put down on your tabletop and use to represent the oceans somewhere in the world for playing your games. I'm not going to get all this completely out, but as you can see, it's 2-sided. We've got some darker sea on one side and a lighter sea on the other side. So this is your play mat, really. It's made of a thick, quite durable paper. So that's very much your sort of getting started piece. I'm sure if you get into Black Seas, you'll be wanting to go for something a bit sturdier and a bit more substantial, but that certainly will get you going. These will also help getting you going, because these are terrain pieces that can be dotted about your playmat. So we've got different islands, we've got sort of rocks as well that we can put into the sea. We've also got on the other side of that. Right, so now we've fought our way past the shrink wrap. As you can see, as I said, these are pop-out bits of terrain. We've got some rocks there. Oh, they're double-sided as well, so I'm not sure. That looks like it might be a sandbank, something like that. We've got the island as well, big piece of island that connect to make either a corner piece or one land mass in the middle. So and a different type of island on the back there, making good use of the double-sided cardboard. Here you've got your critical hit tokens here. So these are what you put at the side of your ship to show that the crew have been hit, or on the flip side, the crew have been hit again on the flip side. But also there's ones for the sails have been hit or the rudder's been hit. All of these things are pop out, as you can imagine. More terrain pieces here, terrain fortifications. This compass is used for the wind direction during the game. All double-sided, like I say. On to the next thing. So more component parts here as well. Here's your rulers, which you use for movement during the game. And then we've got some ammunition tokens here, which show the different ammunitions that can be fired from the guns. So the canister and double shot, etc. Again, they'll be used to put down on a table to show what you're firing. Oh, we've got some seagulls there. I'm not entirely sure where they come into the game, and a whale tail as well. So I think they're nice components that show that perhaps that your ship has just moved. And we've also got some symbols here representing privateer or swivel guns, etc. So again, more components that are used during the game. So a nice sheet of heavy card there with all the different components on that you're going to need for the game. As would be suggested by the starter set label, everything is here for your first games of Black Seas. So yeah, everything within this box, and that box is now empty, will be useful in getting you going and playing Black Seas, from everything from the models to how to construct them to how to make them look better with the thread to make the rigging, to the playmat to put them on. So yeah, as it says on the tin, this is a starter set with everything you need to get going with Black Seas. This video has been produced by WI Prime. WI Prime is Wargames Illustrated Magazine's online members club. As a WI Prime member, you get access to all Wargames Illustrated videos before anyone else. We'll keep you posted on what's new via the Primetime News Bulletin delivered to your inbox every Friday. If you're not a WI Prime member, you're missing out on loads of benefits, including access to the Wargames Illustrated Vault, freebies, discount vouchers, PDFs of the latest magazine, and more. Find out more about WI Prime by following the link.